think it's safe to rest here now.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong. Hmm? Right.
Excuse me! Well... Really?
Good.
What the? Seriously?
All right.
I wonder if something happened.
You okay?
Yeah!
Okay.
Huh?
Here we go!
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Think we could take that one?
Well, if you're up for being the decoy.
No thanks. Let's turn back.
Gotta break through.
Backhand into everlasting
Good shot!
negative state.
Are those rocks its skin? Leave the charges to me!
The flashing parts are weak points.
I'll bash in their defense.
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right. The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Raging Luna.
Cyan didn't!
Take this.
Let the marksman handle this.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to
Healing
stop.
up? It is. I can't ignore your pain. Not letting you walk away.
None shall escape my sword! Dance in the wind! Let me help. Sleep now.
You're mine! I'm not done!
Feel. I'm always getting power. Here's another.
Negative gate.
This should do it!
Power blast. Cyclone.
This one's mine!
Dance in the wind.
I can handle it.
On your back!
Arrow squall.
Destruction!
No further.
Dance in the wind.
Take this!
In here!
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Dana? Not to your Renan, they don't.
Here I go!
You're on!
Arrow Squall! Too much to handle?
Double Demon Fang! This time!
Here's another!
Far enough!
Annihilation!
Not today!
Permanent Render! Arrow Squall! Blah blah blah! That air thrust! What did I do?
I can heal myself, Danny.
Precisely. Healers cannot be risked.
That's the wisest thing you've ever said.
Raging Luna Storm!
Pierce!
Will this Arrow Squall! Healing Circle! Don't get in my way! And that's my will! Blah blah
Here
blah!
I go.
Magic!
Ooh, aren't you human?
To stop you dying?
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Dance in the wind! Sleep now. Only getting started. Seal!
Bestow thy mystic mercy!
Permanent Render!
Holy Circle!
Arrow Squall!
Let us take to the
Blah,
fray!
blah,
Not
blah,
today.
magic! By the power of war! Cyclone!
I can carve through armor! Take this!
Air Thrust!
Leave the charges to me! Deny!
Elusive deity!
Will this
Here
help?
goes!
Now,
Go
while it's
get it.
reeling!
Take it down!
Raging Luna Storm!
Magic is there! Fucking serious! Ready!
Elusive deity!
Go get him! Lunar Cruise! Whoa! Hey! One at a time!
Negative gate!
Permanent
Resonate with the
Render!
earth!
Alpin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Radiant Light! Permanent Render!
Demon Fang!
Tornado Drive!
Seal!
Elusive deity!
It's go time! Take it! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Tempest Wall! Instant! Hit!
I'm right behind you!
Such unadulterated fury.
Close flight!
Can you take it? Take this!
Permanent Render!
Leave the charges to me!
That move! Seal!
Here comes a big one!
Negative gate!
You get the gist! In here! Lunar Corruption! Lunar Blast! Arrow Squall!
Devastation!
Annihilation! Flame of Cyclone!
Negative
Nice
gate!
work!
One by three! Water! Here water! You get the gist! Our expert coming through! Flame of
Imbue this vanquished soul with love resuscitation!
Here's a healing art!
Not done yet!
Thank you.
One last one!
Devastation!
Here goes! Here goes! It's Cherish! Burning!
Nothing gets by me!
Imbue this vanquished soul with life!
And more than enough.
Benediction light!
Lunar Corruption!
Double Demon Fang!
Magic is there! Sleep now!
This time!
Celebrate the best medicine for toughness swallow tears! Permanent Render!
Elusive deity!
Sleep now! Here
You picked the
goes!
wrong fight!
Air Thrust! You get the gist! Air Thrust! I can do it all day!
Eternal Devastation!
Go get it!
Demon Fang!
Here, let me help! First Permanent Render!
Demon Fang!
Elusive deity!
This one's all mine!
Annihilation! Here goes!
Tornado drive!
One last in the
Elusive
wind!
deity!
In here!
Demon Fang!
A freezing storm!
Destruction!
Begin!
Eternal, this one's mine!
They're not playing around! Blah, blah, blah!
It's time to finish this! Die!
Consuming wildfire!
Will this help?
Hit! Take that! Raging storm! Healing circle!
Don't suffer in silence!
Oh, magic is here! Seal!
I'll face you!
Field!
Nothing is back!
Explosive ring!
Elusive deity! Does it hurt?
Magic is there!
Tornado
In
drive!
here!
Elusive deity!
Go get them! This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet.
It's
falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best! Dance in the wind!
Double Demon Fang!
Seal! No! I took your
from here.
blessing.
I couldn't. make it in time.
Lunar corruption!
Elusive deity!
Gemini Aqua!
Take this!
Searing Blast!
Tornado drive!
Can't be happening! Just what the
From
doctor
beyond,
ordered!
imbue this vanquished soul with light. Resuscitation!
Benediction light.
I owe you one.
Heal!
Firmament Render!
Rising
What was I
Wyvern!
thinking? Arrow Squall! One more time!
Benediction light.
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
One last
Soaring
one!
Light Spear!
There!
Dragon
Give to the wind!
Does it
Sleep
hurt?
now.
Not so fast.
I can't feel anything.
You'll pay for that!
I still have to fight less in me.
Demon Fang!
Here! Radiant magic is there!
Here I come!
Annihilation! Searing flame!
Away!
Smash you!
Reload!
Resonate
the
with
doctor
the
ordered!
earth.
Let me help!
Plasmite.
First aid! Firmament Render! Arrow Squall!
Burn!
Gemini Aqua! Hut! Annihilation! Watch and weep!
Benediction
Ice
light.
Demon Fang!
This one's mine!
I'm in your debt, Johalim. Then tonight's meal is on you.
You got ready.
Here's a Sleep now!
Dragon Swarm!
Anything in order is all mine!
Elusive deity!
Finish this!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well, looky here.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
Okay. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof. Over our heads. Did we really just spend that much money?
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
I'd like to check their wares, if you don't mind. You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every... Oh? Yeah. Yeah. Why?
What?
Yeah. Got it. Great. I hate that woman. Well... yeah. I don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her, but I can respect her passion for books. You've got a good sense for people, don't you, Dohalim?
You honor me with your kind words.
That can't be. No.
Oh, wow!
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Oh? Why?
Whoa!
Watch it. Hey. Oh?
Huh? No way.
Hey.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Did you used to come here when you were younger, Kisara?
You bet. See the dent in that column? That's from when my mace slipped out of my hand one time, just after I'd joined the guard. And that crack over there? That happened while I was practicing an art.
This is new information to me.
Do my best! Hold on! One more! Deny! Look sharp! One more! Did you see this coming? Going in! That's it! Time to shine! sharp! That's it! Time to shine! Tiger Blade! You're open! Look sharp! That's it! Tiger Blade! No champ! No! On guard! One more! Time to shine! Tiger Pipe ready! Going in! That's it! Flaming meteor! Far enough! Shield and face! This one's mine! This one's mine! On guard! Take this! Falling storm! This one's right here! I got you! This one's mine! Look sharp! That's it! Look sharp! One more! This one's mine! Flaming meteor! Flaming meteor! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! I'm ready! That's it! Denied! This one's mine! Flaming meteor! Look sharp! Take this! Flaming meteor! Going in! One more! This one's mine! Fantastic! Now my clothes are ruined. Going in! Look sharp! That's it! Ugh, I let my guard down. Out of my way! Going in! Take this! Flaming meteor! Going in! No chance! You're open! This one's mine! This one's mine! Crumble! Falling storm! Ready to go! Ah! Flaming meteor! Crumble! On guard! One more! Falling storm! Enough! On guard! That's it! This one's mine! Here goes! Falling storm! Going in! Take this! Far enough! This one's mine! Falling storm! Thunder touch! Flaming meteor! Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around. Take this! Going in! Flaming meteor! Ah! Falling storm! Flaming meteor! Falling storm! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! This one's mine! Going in! Take this! Look sharp! That's it! I'm ready! Crumble! Flaming meteor! On guard! One more! Look sharp! Take this! Flaming meat switch to offense! Far enough! Flaming meteor! This one's mine! On guard! That's it! On guard! One more! Look sharp! That's it! This one's mine! On guard! This one's mine! This one's mine! I've taken too many hits! I can handle it! Huh! One more! Flaming meteor! Going far enough! Going in! That's it! Look sharp! Flaming meteor! Going in! Flaming meteor! This one's mine! This one's mine! This one's mine! Nothing gets by me! Denied! Crumble! Falling storm! No chance! Surprise! Look sharp! Take this! Flaming meteor! On guard! Take this! Thunder touch! On guard! Flaming meteor! Huh! Take this! This one's mine! Flaming meteor! I can handle it! Far enough! Enough! On guard! That's it! Flaming meteor! Not like this! Out of my way! Look sharp! One more! Flaming meteor! Going in! One more! Flaming meteor! Thunder touch! Look sharp! One more! Flaming meteor! Look sharp! Take the... I can handle it! Look sharp! Surprise! Look sharp! One more! Going in! One more! Look sharp! Flaming meteor! No chance! On guard! Take this! Flaming meteor! Look sharp! That's it! Look sharp! That's it! Going in! Take this! Flaming meteor! This one... Falling storm! This one's mine! Crumble! This one's mine! This one's mine! Flaming meteor! Look sharp! Take... You wanna play? I'm done. I won't fight just for the sake of it.
That was quite the little adventure we went on. That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them. Hello.
Huh.
Kisara.
Right!
That thing looks like trouble.
Quite. I doubt we'd fare well against it.
I won't forgive you! Dance in the wind! In here!
Benediction light.
Sealed! In here! On your knees!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Double demon
Lunar
strike!
corruption!
Destruction!
Resonate with the earth!
Eternal death!
On your knees! In the wind! Mega ray! Air thrust! Firmament render! Seal!
In a bind?
Magic in hand! Air thrust! I'm only getting started!
Can you take it?
Bullseye! Hit!
Elusive deity!
Can you take it? Here goes!
A debut performance.
I'm expert! Coming through! I never miss! Blah, blah, blah! I'm ready! I'll heal you all! Arrow squall!
Raging Lunar.
Healing on Firewalk!
Devastation! Now,
Crossblade!
Ready and rarely.
Iron Instant!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Here's a knife!
Right.
Well, I'm impressed.
demon fang!
Sorry.
You'll pay for that!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Infernal turret!
Resuscitation!
Very circle.
Ignite!
Reload! Air thrust! Firmament render! Iron Instant!
Wide open!
It won't escape me. I'll smash you. Elusive deity.
Seal! I can handle it!
Elusive deity.
Now or never!
Here goes!
Soaring light spear!
Elusive deity.
Lunar corruption!
Rotating
Training slap!
Snake of the abyssal deep.
Take
Clear for
dance
us
in the
at last.
wind! With the air thrust! Raging storm!
Not today!
Reload! Hear me!
Raging lunar storm.
Here goes! Spear! Here's the Evo!
Can you take it?
Blazer!
Take this. I can carve through armor.
Double demon fang!
Eat this.
Demon fang!
Can you take it?
This one's mine! Will this help?
Take this.
Ice prison! Healing circle! Swallow
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here, let me help. I can handle it. First aid! Ice prison! Tunnel! Dance in the wind! In here! I'm out! First aid!
Okay.
Not today!
Dragon Shell! Back into the fray!
You're
Forward
mine!
up! Blah, blah, blah! Magic! Cross blade! Firmament render! The enemy is going all out! Tiger Blade! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Firmament render!
I've let you all down.
I can't feel anything.
You'll have to hold on! I'll
Prepare
bring
to be
you back from
sealed.
death's abyss! Resuscitate! Can't be happening!
We lost.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it.
An opponent like this should be...
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Forward! If they rush you, you gotta just recover, okay? I can heal myself. Seal!
Precisely. As a healer, you cannot be ready.
That's the wisest thing you've ever
Dance in the
said.
wind!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Tidal wave! Dance!
Do they not teach you to say thank you, Indiana? Not to a Renin, they don't.
I'll heal you all!
Burn in hell!
Healing circle!
Thank you.
Ice prison! Tunnel! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Enough ammo!
Nothing gets by me.
Annihilation! Here goes! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Here I come!
Rise and red!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Farna! Hit! Ice tornado! Bullseye! Raging storm! Here I go! Tunnel! Magic is in! Sleep now! Hit! Magic is in! Crossblade! Don't mind if I do!
Double Demon Fang! Ignite!
Firmament render!
Thank you.
Arrow squall! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! This one's mine!
The fluidity of your movement is simply
Take
incredible.
that! Bullseye! Here I come! Ice prison!
Demon Fang!
Blah blah! I can handle it! Burning! Blah blah blah! Water! Arrow squall!
You pay for that!
Now you see what I can do.
I'll bring you back from death's
Try
abyss!
this! Inferno Torrent!
Here's another! Got it! Now's our chance! Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
It's time!
More for the
Demon
stockpile!
Fang! Destruction!
Resuscitation!
You picked the wrong fight!
Magic is in! Sealed! Healing circle!
Hey, that... Now see that you don't get in trouble again. Thank you.
Ice tornado! Sealed! Arch sealed! Weak!
I'm ready.
Mega ray! Arrow squall! One more time!
Ready and raring.
Farna! Resuscitation!
I'll smash you.
I can feel the medicine working.
Here's another!
Be still!
Ice prison! I'll bring you back from death! Don't mind if I do! This one's mine!
Mystic mercy.
Demon Fang!
Arrows! Cover the caster!
Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Here goes! Here's another!
Here I come!
Lunar
I'm not
Production!
done!
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Raging Luna Storm. Really?
First aid! Air thrust! Raging storm! Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Will this help?
Raging Luna Storm.
Healing cut! Go get it! Here comes
Not today!
It's showtime.
Freeze Lancer!
Such unadulterated fury.
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Couldn't make it in time.
Dance in the
Bring
wind!
you back from death's
Air
abyss.
thrust!
Leave the charges to me.
Far enough!
Another incantation ruined. In a bind?
Better! I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Take care of...
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast! I've still got some fight left in me. Here's a healing art! First aid!
Thank you.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Feel!
Double demon fang! Destruction!
A new robot! Oh, magic is am! Crossblade! Mega ray! By the power of water!
I can handle it.
One last one!
Dragon swarm!
I'm only getting started!
I'll face you.
Burn!
Annihilation! Far enough! They're not playing around! Art expert coming through!
There!
Cyan instant!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Stay away from my friend!
Dance in the wind! In here! None shall escape my judgment!
No rest for the wicked.
Begin.
Firmament render! Reload! Arrow fall! Too much to handle? Now's our chance! Go get him! Gemini Aqua! Hit! Take that! One last!
Nothing
I never
gets by
miss!
me.
Dance in the wind! Pierce evil! In here! Freeze Lancer! Seal! Lunar corruption!
Everlasting darkness. Negative gate. Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Here! Just what the doctor ordered! Reload! Close one! Right back at ya! Oh, magic is am! Cyclone! Firmament render! Arrow squall! Not on Skywalk!
We got him on the run!
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Denied. Armor won't save you.
Sonic thrust!
Air thrust!
Take this.
Tempest swirl! Long flight! Lunar corruption!
Will this help?
Dance in the wind!
I'll face
In here! Healing circle! Now hear my call! Hit! Here's another! I'm ready! I'll leave you with this one's mine!
Nice work!
They're not playing around!
It's go time.
Here's evil!
I can handle it.
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
I'm radiant? I can't feel anything!
I'm out.
me.
Back into the fray.
I'll smash you.
I'll bring you back from Denied. death's abyss.
To everlasting darkness.
Resuscitation! I've still got some fight left in me! Lunar blast!
I'll bring you back
Air
from
thrust!
death's abyss.
Firmament render!
Beyond. Imbue this vengeance.
Arrow squall! Gemini Aqua!
Take
Dance
this.
in the wind! Annihilation! Air thrust!
Resonate with the earth.
Do it! Johaline!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
We should be able to cook here.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training, too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
You can never... be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
That Zoogle seems intriguing.
That's all you have to say about it?
Out of our way! Ready! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here goes! This one's mine! Huddle!
I'm ready! Mirage!
Alden! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
You picked the wrong fight!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Arrow squall! Dance in the wind!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Radiant here!
Elusive
Ice
deity!
Ribbon! Here I go! Cyan instant! Bullseye!
Armor won't save you!
Here goes! Not on my watch! Mega Ray! Tempest Swirl! Hit! Ice Prison! Alright! It's instant!
Eternal devastation!
Here's another!
Ignite!
I will use Tempest Swirl! Ha! Swirling Viper!
Dragon Sword!
Take this!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Dance in the wind! In here! Firmament render!
Take this! Double demon fang!
Burning Crossblade! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Radiant storm! If we can...
This ends now!
Mega
I'll
Ray!
smash you!
I'm
on it! Raging
Here
Luna
goes!
Storm!
That's it!
Soaring Atmosphere! Eat dirt!
Rip and tear!
I'm out of the fray!
Sonic Blast!
Flame of fury! Burning
Blazing Blast!
Hear my
Not
call!
my finest!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Listen to it!
I'll bring you back from death
Rising
again!
Wyvern!
Resuscitation!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Hear my call!
Destruction!
Red!
Eternal
Lunar
devastation!
blast!
Catapult!
This way!
Storm!
Elfin!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Rising Wyvern!
That's it!
In a bind,
Flaming Meteor!
Demon Fang!
Shield and
Rising
Blade!
Wyvern!
with the earth.
Burn in hell!
Crumble! On guard!
Orochi's
You're
Fury!
on my watch! I never miss!
Rising Wyvern!
Now, will this help? Hit!
Begin!
Magic
Can't end here!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer! Firmament Render! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Arrows! They're not playing around!
I'll smack you!
Dance!
Nothing gets by me!
You're mine! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone! Double Demon Fang!
Go get it! I'm here my
Dazzle!
Sorry!
Stay away from my friend!
Freeze Lancer! Far enough!
Orochi's Fury!
Come from Death's Abyss!
Double Demon Fang!
Resuscitation!
Begin!
Gonna start! Searing Flame! Relay! Go get it! None shall escape my judgment! Close one! Gotcha!
This one's mine!
Dance in the wind! Air
And more than
thrust!
enough for an
Dance in
hour.
the wind! Sleep now! Lunar
Bongo!
Here's another! One last one! All right!
So you clamor for my true power?
Azure Storm!
Freezing storm!
Demon Fang! Double
Where are
Demon
you
Fang!
going? Magic advance! Air thrust! The close one! Right back at ya!
On the ground!
Here goes!
Behold, the earth pulse. Tectonic vision.
Here's a healing art!
Azure Storm!
Nothing gets by me!
Lunar mind if I do!
Plasma Shock!
The enemy is going all out!
Azure Storm!
That move!
You pay! Here comes the big one!
Freeze Lancer!
Double Demon Fang!
Here's another!
Not today!
Radiant Swirl Flight! Out of the woods!
Denied!
Plasma Shock!
In a bind,
Dance in the wind! In here! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
now you see what I can do.
Rising Wyvern!
Arrow Throw! One more time!
Double Demon Fang!
You know! Go get it! Ready! Glacial Spear!
Into your hands now.
Watch and this one's mine! I'm prison! I can feel the medicine working. Dance in the wind! I'm sorry.
I couldn't make it in time. Swallow Blade! Slash! Air pressure! Swallow Blade!
I can feel the medicine
I'm gonna
working.
need more of that medicine.
Denied!
Annihilate!
Forgive me.
I've still got some fight left in me. Searing Flame! Reload!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Searing Flame! Reload!
Now you see what I can do.
They're not playing around. Hear my call. Take care of
Dragon Claw!
Here's evil.
Now watch it.
Freeze Lancer! Sometimes the best medicine is the toughest to swallow.
Rolling snap.
Ice Prison!
Talon hurricane. Ribbon. Watch this. Eagle assault.
Hit! Here's another
Fly. All good
Tunnel!
things.
Dance in the wind!
Hikara! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life. Yes, I'm getting stronger.
Care to put that claim to the test?
I'd love to, but I got this thing.
who's a good boy?
Wait, why am I petting you?
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Coming through.
Glacial Spear!
Elusive deity.
Hitting fire! In here! Ready to go!
Are those rocks?
The flashing parts are weak points!
Demon Fang!
Instant!
Eternal devastation!
Gemini off! Do it!
Begin!
Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more. That... Astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had. This will be a delicious piece of cake. Air thrust! Annihilation! Into the shadow! Puddle!
Ignite!
Do it! Dispatch it out! Astral energy!
Say no more. Got it.
Well done! Air thrust!
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
I need to be stronger.
I won't forgive you! The wind! In here! All right, it's showtime! Let me help. You have to aim for the bright area on their back. Here goes!
Lemonade with the earth.
Where are you going?
On your
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lunar corruption! Power of water!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
tornado drive.
Tempest Whirl!
Elusive deity. Fighting pile driver. Here I come.
Tempest Whirl!
Take this!
Do it, magic is there!
How's this?
Don't get careless.
I'll take you all off!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! In here! Not in your dreams! Here I go! You're mine! It's a duel of the arts!
This one's mine!
One at a
Your
time!
blade moves like silk.
That's just what my instincts did.
How fascinating.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Let's talk more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Get lost!
Resonate with the
Go
earth.
get him! Luna!
On your
I'm ready! Go get him! I never miss! In the wind! Air thrust! By the Firmament Render! Arrow Claw!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
the abyssal deep.
In here!
For us a path.
Lunar Corruption! Arrow Squall!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready!
Chill!
This ends
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
We finally made it.
Good.
Really now.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Anything in honor is
Dance in the wind. In here. Sealed. None shall escape. Blah blah blah. That's it. In here.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good! I'll leave it to you!
Here goes.
I'm ready!
I'm on a roll.
So those are Dan and Astral Arts. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Dance in the wind. Ikora, go for it.
prepare to crumble!
Together, that wasn't even a problem. Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Okay.
Seriously?
Well,
What the?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one. Mm-hmm. I could certainly go for an ice-cold drink about now.
We've reached our destination.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zeugles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
Go no further! Here I go! Wait, Tempest! Tiger Blade!
Now or never.
Take that!
I'll take out the
Wind!
lid with my
Air
teeth.
thrust! Not in your dreams! Radiant Storm! Here goes!
Take this!
Wildfire! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Go no further! None shall escape my judgment! Going in! Tempest!
Can you take it?
Going in! Firmament render! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Think we overdid it? Whoa! Quit staring and concentrate on the fight.
Charge
I'll
like
take
that
the orders
isn't
from you.
fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Arrows!
This one's all mine.
Steel! Hear my call! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Let's refrain from losing.
Hoo! Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo! Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo! Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo, hoo. Hoo! Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hoo! Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What's with that shining foe over there?
This one... be difficult to...
Resonate with the earth.
Art sealed!
Stalagmite.
Now!
Right here. I got you. Begin. Tiger Blade. Take this. Elusive deity. Rotating pile driver. Raging Lunar Storm. Piercing roar. Begin.
Do it! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your lust.
Firmament Render! Annihilation!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my
with the
shield's
earth.
for! Get
Stalagmite.
behind me!
Good.
Far enough!
I'll leave it to
How's
you!
everything on your end?
Quiet.
Stalagmite.
Well, right after I silence them.
Pokey, Zara! You're so dependable! You're feistier than you look!
Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
Dramatic, but fair.
Do! Gravitas Field!
Rotating pile driver.
Mega Ray!
Make it rain!
Can you take it? Step back. This one's all law.
There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Nothing's biting. Yeah! Not my lucky day, I guess. Nothing's biting. There we go. You've gotta know when to quit. I've got something. I'll let you go this time. All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
I've got something. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
I've got something. She's got a good size to her, all told.
That flapper was a true fighter.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing art...
Is it just me? Or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elda Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, It's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new Perhaps I'll give it some thought, after all. Does that sound all right, Bite?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemy.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
I'll see you again tomorrow. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them.
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Handle this.
Here goes!
The abyss
Go
of
get it!
deep
Radiant shot! Here! Ice Prism! Tunnel!
No further!
Firmament Render!
Airborne beat.
Nice ball! You got company! There you go!
Got fire!
I've got it! Let him mark it!
Clear for us a path!
All yours!
Here! Tunnel! Dance in the wind!
Sleep now.
Going in! One at a time!
Whoa! Quit staring and concentrate on the fight.
I don't take orders from you. Sleep now.
Here's magic is there! Crossplay! Another primed and ready! Take that! Reload! Here it
Clear
goes!
for us a
This one's got your name on it!
action to action! A merry distraction.
There's still more!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my art.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
It's like trying to keep up with a wall! In here!
In a bind?
Bullseye! Alright, it's done!
Take this!
Take this! Tunnel! Magic is there! I've got it! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Going in! Take that!
Take this! No further!
Tunnel! Firmament Rounder! Arrow wall!
You get the gist.
Air thrust! Go get it! Bullseye!
It's time!
All disasters made one! Come forth and heroes of purity! Nail struck!
Take this!
Tiger Blade! Reload! Here's another break!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all.
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual object.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course. There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Ready and ready!
Here I go. I'm only getting started. In here.
I'll ensure you survive this.
Flame
This
of
was all mine. Elusive the agile one tonight. Thank you.
Go get it.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'll
The
take
enemy
you
wields
all
arms
on.
too.
We'll soon see about that.
Flare the Malisa!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Gale Force.
Begin! Take this!
Dance in the wind.
I'm her
In
back.
here. Shining Inferno. Close one. Gotcha. Here goes.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Wind.
Yeah, and bubbling to me. No art to being
Take that.
interrupted.
More where that came from.
Take this!
Appreciate the help.
Not on my watch.
Begin!
Piercing roar!
Take that. Lunar corruption.
Elusive
Storm.
deity.
By the power. Ice Tiger Blade.
I'm ready! Anything in order.
Kisara. Frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
All
In
thanks
here.
to you.
Lunar corruption. By the power of Gale Force. Blah, blah, blah. That's it. Sleep now. Do it. Here, Kisara. Frozen.
Hammer!
Good to know my training's paying off.
And what, pray tell, does this training of yours entail?
Why? Interested in joining me? Seriously? Is this a joke?
Freezing storm. Take that. Right here. Storm. Tiger Blade. Wind. I'm not so good with airborne targets. I never miss.
This one's all mine! Negative flying free! What if they just sit still? Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around. Freezing storm.
Certainly not.
Here's the note. Ice prison. This one's mine. Ice prison.
Resonate with the earth!
Going in.
The last one!
Puddle.
On your knees!
Gale Force. Take it. You're
Air
mine.
pressure!
Make it rain!
Annihilation.
Shion!
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
Go no further. Dance in the wind. Going in. Seal. Lunar Blast. Tiger Blade. Here's the look.
Take this! In a bind?
Razor Cyclone.
This one's mine.
Like
To the flame!
That's my cue.
shut him down!
Heal! Appreciate the help!
Let's show 'em just what this team can do. Don't mind if I do. Here goes.
Armor power won't save you!
That's better.
Tempest
Shield
Whirl!
at me!
Tempest Whirl! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Shine! Radiant light! Regeneration! Regenerate!
Thank you for that.
Just glad to be of service.
Well then, let's get back into it.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Make the abyssal
Tempest Whirl! Here goes! Tiger Blade! Instant! Lightning Orb! Tiger Blade! Leave the enemy's arcs to me! You going?
No complaints here!
Bullseye! Lunar Corruption! Steel Force!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you.
Here goes! Burning Strike! Glacial Spear! Here's Evil! Whoa! Freeze Blade! One at a time! One more!
Take this!
Do it! Falcon! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
So I still had room to grow.
That's far enough!
Here goes!
Get behind me!
Hear my call!
I can carve through all
Whoa,
this!
far enough!
Ice Prison! Hamming! Flame of Fury! Thunder Field! Hear my call! Lightning Orb! Dance in the wind! Field!
Guess I had to use it sometime.
Here
Prepare
goes!
to be seized. Actually, sound is more appropriate.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Magic! Sealed! Falling Storm! Healing Circle!
And just like
Thanks
that,
for the
I'm
concern.
back in it.
Simple
Start by
repayment
holding
for a
up the
favor.
line. I don't do it said and done, and I don't accept them either.
Raging! Not on my watch!
I'll grind you into dust!
One more!
I'm ready.
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Lunar Corruption!
Piercing roar!
Ice Prison! Dance in the wind!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
All disasters made one! Come forth! Heal the purity!
Shattering using pieces! Attack time!
Here's another!
Elusive
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! All disasters made one! Come forth! Heal the purity! Nail strike!
Denied!
Here goes!
No further!
I'm ready! Do it! Here goes! Tiger!
All yours, Kisara!
With this, I can become even stronger!
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Dance in the wind! In here!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Iron One's mine! Hit! Go get it!
Forgive me. This is used too much.
Radiant Pierce!
Ignite!
Do it! Xion, Astral Energy! Full throttle! Captain Swirl!
You're mine! Dragon Core through armor!
Go get it! Laser Spear!
Demon Blade!
Freeze Lancer! Ice Crystal!
Begin! Elusive Deity! Rising Water!
Hitting
Pile Driver!
So those are Dan and Astral Arts.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Raging Storm!
Rising Water! Elusive Deity!
Get it open! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Go no further!
I'm like bait to them!
I'm never coming through!
On your knees!
Puddle! Dance in the wind! Sweet power!
It's on!
Where are you going? Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Ice Prison! Not in your dreams! Do it! Lock! Demons Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Now you see what I can do!
I can handle it!
I'm on negative days! On your
Nail thrust! Ice tornado! Roll! Here goes!
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm. Ha!
Someone seems rather pleased with herself.
Did you hear all of that?
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep. Discourteous, aren't you?
Here goes! One more! Ice prison!
Denied!
Mega ray!
It's on! Resonate with the earth! I'm surrounded! On your vine not too long ago!
Ice prison!
Air pressure!
Tunnel! Dip! In the wind! Air thrust! Seal!
It's time!
Here goes! Captain Arc
No
Seal!
further!
Ice prison! Not on my watch!
I'm ready! We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
I never miss! Hit! Raging
Not
Attack!
today!
Do it!
Deity!
Lock! Demons Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go! Hit! One more! Power of water!
Blow away!
Puddle! Ready! Do it!
I am done for that negative game!
Go get it! Burning Strike! Frozen!
Hammer!
You're mine! Lightning! Go get it! Primed and ready! This one's mine! Puddle! Make it ready! Air thrust! Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
What's that big tower over there?
We should be able to cook here. It's important to get your rest. Thanks for waiting. Eat as much...
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives. So it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol. The one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot of...
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel's?
I guess I'd bet...
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Burning hot! Hear my call! here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! None
Now you see what I can
Leave the
do.
enemy's arts to me.
Can you take it? No complaints here. It's what's
Here
this?
goes! Take that!
Another one down.
We're thinning them out.
No one like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slight.
That was a walk in the park.
Those enemies were just up your alley.
Couple quick punches and boom, finished.
Well, it was more than a couple.
I won't forgive you!
Seal!
Sleep now.
They got me flanked.
Seal!
Hurricane!
None here's in the Firmament Render!
Come and get it.
ST Airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
It's showtime! Tunnel! Dance in the wind!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I never miss!
I'll tear you apart.
Do it! Lock! Demon's Descent!
Flashing bang! Yeah, I look pretty flashy out there.
So glad it met with your approval.
It's on.
Dance in the wind! Seal! Not in your dreams! Freeze Lancer! Tunnel!
Now I'm in the groove.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Radiant Pierce!
Got fire.
I've got this! Let him marksman! Art Seal!
All yours.
Ice Pressure! Nice law!
All the love.
Hey, I'm here too, you know!
We're thinning them out.
We? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slight.
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Blah, blah, blah. Wall! I can do this all day!
I never miss!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing bang!
Easy! Way to go!
In a bind?
Blows Blood Call! Blood! Ice Prison! Not in your dreams!
I'm ready!
Alpin! Astral Energy!
Say no more. Hey. I'm pretty lucky. Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's helping up.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term. But you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does. Which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all...
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper...
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some others.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you...
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm... looking for you. For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the?
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Close one. Gotcha. Dance in the cover the castle. Sorry.
I couldn't make it in time.
Where are you going?
Who the hell are you?
Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Take this. A new melody.
None shall escape my judgment.
Enjoy.
Who cares?
The official
Sealed. In here. I'm only getting you out of the way. Here's a healing
resonate with the earth.
First aid. Permanent render. Zion is watching.
It's on!
Lightning.
This one's mine!
Permanent render. Will this help? Arrow ball.
Elusive deity.
Hey, that. Are you
Take
healed?
this.
Take that. Back into the not on my watch.
Here. Resonate with the earth.
Take this. Close one. Gotcha.
Now you see what I can do. Enjoy.
Hit. One more. Ice prism.
Well, these fists have got your name on them. Here.
I never make you feel anything.
Damn it! If only I'd been more careful.
Far enough.
Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitate.
The picture of still got some fight left in me.
Enjoy. Show me your strength.
Here goes. Go get
Raging
it.
Lunar Storm.
Healing circle.
This debt shall not be forgotten.
Hey, that.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
How are you holding up after that?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah. This doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan Astral Arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need. So I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basic.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit, this is still a little extreme.
Shion has got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Dahnan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix. Not this way, I guess.
So you're Alphen, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Dahnans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Dahnans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Dahnan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye's signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a rooster rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Dahnans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory. I can understand that the Dahnans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. That's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just...
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Dahnans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed. Music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves, and outright forbade the ownership of instruments, is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey,
Yeah!
good.
All right!
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Well...
I see. Oh.
Just great. Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I'll tear you
Here's
apart!
an end to the shadows!
Elusive, the enemy's...
Huddle! Well, looky here.
I'm surrounded!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Everlasting dark.
I'll stop it, Kitara!
Thanks, Kitara!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Pow! Dark
Go
wind!
get it in
Begin!
instant! Huddle!
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
No, I wasn't! They got me flanked!
An admirable display of force.
An admiral?
Never mind.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Courteous, aren't you?
Here goes! You got company!
Dragon Shell!
Negative
Gate!
Reload!
Bullseye, Shion!
Is it in the sky?
Get out of my sightline or you'll get hit!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Yeah, if only I were a cat.
Let's see what you've got.
Raging storm! Sweet dreams!
So those are Danon Astral Arts. Huh. Barely a blip on our radar.
Isn't that what we were asked to find?
I wonder if we can use this.
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
We finally made it. What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Not this way, I guess.
We've reached our destination.
Mm-hmm.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
I'm not... How's this?
I see.
Great! Huh? Hmm?
Agreed.
Doily.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Oh, yeah? How's this? Great!
Yes. Hey.
Good.
Really? What? Yes!
All right, right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes!
Over there!
Huh? Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible. But I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep...
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would...
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways,
But even they don't seem capable of doing something on that Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renin homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point, they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Lagiel were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Lagiel is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if...
Oh?
Yes! Very...
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very...
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this.
All right.
No.
Sure.
Really now.
Yeah. What?
What?
Very... Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're...
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the Guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly. I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
I think it's safe to rest here now. Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
We should be able to cook here.
We've reached our destination.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?